Waste no more. How poop is revolutionizing the energy landscape. We've all heard and used the sayings, where there's muck, there's brass, and muck for luck. They infer that from something dirty, you can gain wealth or a benefit. More than solar and wind power, there's another renewable energy source, poop. Thanks to rapidly advancing digester technologies, extracting and refining natural gas from the methane in human and animal waste is possible, generating power rather than polluting greenhouse gases. Yes, poop is smelly and gross, but it's also a solid source of energy. In India, for example, cow dung has been used for decades to light up villages, heat homes, and cook. It's such a popular source of fuel that cow poop cakes started selling online. All that stuff we flush down our human toilets also contains a lot of usable energy. A new study published uncovered key insights about the process by which bacteria turn refuse into electricity, which can help maximize the amount of energy derived from sewage. Over half of the 15 trillion gallons of sewage Americans flush annually is processed into sludge that spreads to farmland, lawns, and home vegetable gardens. In theory, recycling poop is the perfect solution to the one truly unavoidable byproduct of human civilization. I know what you're thinking. How can poop generate electricity? Poo power employs turbines to power a biogas rich in methane that is collected from wastewater and sewage treatment. When bacteria eat human and animal waste, they produce biogas, which is primarily composed of methane. This process is basically known as anaerobic digestion, and this is a great way to produce green energy, as well as get rid of waste and the microorganisms that lurk in it. The farting of millions of microscopic bugs within the garbage, which produces the biogas, is one of the simplest methods to explain anaerobic digestion to young people. Positively, compared to burning fossil fuels, burning biogas produces significantly less carbon dioxide when electricity is produced. But it is useful to note that using biogas in this way has limitations in that it takes the poop of 100,000 people to generate 51 kilowatt hours of electricity, enough for 3,000 to 5,000 LED/energy saving light bulbs. TURD cell smashers. Poop power is nothing brand new. In nations with a shortage of electricity and gas, animal and human feces has long been used as a source of energy. In Southeast Asia and Africa, where animal excrement is utilized as fuel, small biogas facilities are typical. Poop-eating bacteria. Digesters, similar to brewery casks, house anaerobic bacteria that eat sludge and belch out methane. This technology is the oldest, cheapest, and most proven poop-to-power method. Even so, fewer than 10% of the nation's 6,000 public wastewater plants have digesters. Of those, just 20% burn the methane gas for energy, and the rest simply flare it off. Flint, Michigan, and several other cities use methane gas to fuel fleets of city buses. The problem with anaerobic digesters is that they only reduce sludge's volume by half and only capture a portion of its embedded energy. Poop pyrotechnics. The first commercial sludge pyrolysis plant in the world was constructed in Southern California last year by Atlanta-based Enertech. By using its unique slurry carb technology, sludge from a third of Los Angeles and Orange counties is transformed into CHAR pellets that are used in place of coal at a nearby cement kiln. The ash from these pellets is then blended with cement. Geological toilets. Los Angeles started pouring sludge into a mile-deep well just recently, hoping that pressure and heat would cause methane to be released that would be enough to power 1,000 homes. The carbon dioxide that the sludge would typically emit is also dissolved and sequestered by the wall, removing the annual equivalent of 1,000 cars' worth of pollution. Antonio Villaraigosa, the mayor of Los Angeles, told the LA Times that the project's use of renewable energy is absolutely electrifying. It will make money and save money. Feces ponds. The Advanced Integrated Water Waste Pond Systems technology, developed by UC Berkeley professor William J. Oswald, uses large open-air ponds that primarily rely on anaerobic digestion and photosynthesis to break down sludge and transform it into a fertilizer or animal feed of nitrogen-rich algae as a less expensive green alternative. Versions of this technology have been installed in 50 waste plants across 20 countries. In turn, the algae can serve as a feedstock for biofuels. The large footprint of the ponds presents a challenge, according to Rich Brown, an environmental scientist at the Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory. For rural areas, it's great, he adds. For San Francisco, it wouldn't work out so well. Gasifiers. Sludge gasification plants are popular in Europe and especially Germany. A low-oxygen reaction transforms the solids in sludge into a carbon-rich char, similar to barbecue briquettes. Next, the char is gasified in the presence of air to produce sign gas that can be burned for energy. Despite obvious fears that people may be wary of actually drinking the water, the firm says its local crew has been excited to try it. They voluntarily drink the water regularly as the practice has become quite popular, it says. Sarah Van Tassel, the firm's president, says that they are continuing to learn new lessons with every month of testing, working out how to deal with things such as dust storms, finding spare parts, and maintenance. She says the experience has been invaluable to its commercial model, the first unit of which it plans to ship to West Africa next year. It hopes that there will eventually be several of these machines around the world, each expected to process the waste of up to 200,000 people and provide water for 35,000. But things don't always go as planned. The UK's first poo bus, running on human and household waste on the aptly named number 2 route, was launched with much fanfare in Bristol last year. The initiative was led by Wessex Water's renewable energy company GenEco to show how biomethane gas produced during sewage and inedible food treatment could be used as a sustainable alternative to the traditional fossil fuels to power vehicles and homes. Yet, despite the bus receiving positive reactions from passengers and being praised by environmental organizations, First Group, which operated the bus, said its government applications to expand the service were unsuccessful. One small poop for man. In Australia, pig excrements are used to power farms, and chicken poop has been used to generate electricity in the UK. In more industrialized nations, the practice of using human excrement to create electricity is relatively new. It has always been mentioned that poo power is used in sewage and wastewater treatment facilities. Even so, the London Science Museum intends to convert the garbage it receives from its 3 million annual visitors into electricity. A yearly output of 1,530 kilowatt hours of power from the treated garbage is possible. In Norway, people are now using toilet flushing to heat their homes and workplaces. It's possible to heat houses with feces. The sewage heat pump facility harvests heat from untreated sewage using refrigerator technology. A network of hot water pipes in central Oslo is fed by hundreds of radiators and hot water pipes thanks to machinery at the end of a 300-meter-long tunnel in the hillside. It is thought to be the largest sewage-based heating system in the entire globe. Is the moment right for poop power, with billions in stimulus money scheduled for water waste improvements? Some anti-sludge organizations have praised such initiatives, which lower emissions and landfilling. It's what Citizens for Sludge-Free Land founder Carolyn Snyder refers to as a win-win situation. Although the EPA believes sludge power has potential, it's not yet ready to stop promoting sludge as a miracle fertilizer. This hasn't stopped the sewage industry, which sees an opportunity to enter the renewable energy market and stop the flow of expensive litigation and health complaints. An executive from the sewage sector noted in a recent newsletter, after almost 40 years of working in biosolids, it is an exciting time for sludge, which is something I never thought I'd say. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed today's video and found it interesting, then make sure to leave us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on that bell icon to always be updated with the most exciting content as soon as it's uploaded. Thanks for watching. See you again in another video.